Hello everyone, it's your boy, NoukonNeko, your perfect virtual feline friend, a purveyor of good vibes. Now today I am here to play some Hogwarts Legacy.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Oh, that was interesting timing. I kind of thought I received all the quests I could receive and it's still kind of coming in. I guess it's all timing based, but that's some funny timing because I was sitting in this room for a while getting ready and suddenly it appears while I started streaming. So that's interesting timing. And yeah, no problem. You don't have to... Understandable that you can't watch today, but at least it will be a VOD for you to catch later on, right? I'm guessing you probably might be watching Callie play Resident Evil, maybe? Because I remember you being a Callie fan. But yeah, it's all good. It's understandable. I think she's on the finale of Resident Evil 4. Yeah, I do pop in to watch that sometimes. I don't like, because I haven't played the game myself completely, I don't watch all of it completely. I just take little glimpses to just to see what the game is like sometimes. Sometimes this is my way of kind of taking a peek at the game, right? Just seeing how people...
Terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Yeah, just taking a peek at how other people are approaching the game. Because sometimes just watching the game trailer isn't enough, right? Sometimes you just gotta see some gameplay. It's kind of how I got into like Nier Automata, for example. I was watching someone play. I was like, oh my god, that game looks really great, and I decided to try it myself right away, and I really enjoyed the game. So it happens sometimes, and sometimes you might spoil yourself that way. But most of the time, when I go into a game that I don't know, right, and without context, I don't know what's going on anyway. So even if there's a spoiler in front of my face, I probably can't comprehend it enough to realize it's a spoiler. I forget about it pretty easily. Yeah, I'm a type of person that forget things if there isn't enough context to them. So it could be a blessing or a curse.
Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
But anyways, yeah, let's continue where I was left off, right? I was trying to knock off a bunch of quests. Slowly wait until that third trial pops in. Maybe I wonder if I can get the third trial done today, but we'll see when we get there. Oh, but it's a new spell to learn right here. That's probably gonna be my priority right now. It's too good not to do. So let's go do that. Up here is mind control, so you could kind of cause an enemy to kind of be on your side. So you find like a really strong enemy, you cast that. Oof. Good luck to the enemies. Yeah, it's an unforgivable curse for a reason. It's kind of too powerful, really. At least in the Harry Potter lore. But I kind of imagine in the game, maybe the way it counterbalances is kind of have a really long cooldown. Right? I can't imagine you using Imperial on a huge army of enemies, only like one of them at a time. Okay. Wait, did I set it? Not only that, we are helping our good friend Sebastian, right? His story is an interesting one so far that we've seen. It's a lot of tough choices when it comes to his story. You kind of walk the line between right and wrong, kind of. Yeah, sometimes he's presenting cases where doing what's wrong is the only way to kind of stay alive or move forward. And it's a slippery slope sometimes when you're in those situations, right? Sure, in those situations, some of those situations, you're gonna feel a bit justified doing the wrong thing. But then you start kind of getting used to those type of things, and you're doing the wrong things when you really don't need to do it. At least that's how I feel like his story is gonna end up. So even though all the times we use dark magic so far seem kind of justified, he's probably going to be in a situation where he's going to do it and not be justified for it. Oh wait, I did have something to identify, but I'll probably go back and do that later. For now.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, for now I'll
What do you have for sale?
to my lower gear.
What are we in the market for today?
No?
A pleasure doing business with you.
There's actually like two that can be identified. Highly likely it's not going to be better than what I currently have. Oh, I have a better attire.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
That's right. It's locked because I'm not high enough level. I'm pretty close to leveling this, so I'll do this first. Oh. Man, there's a lot of things on the map. Like, I know there's 2 chests over here. Is that guys? Oh, I can't even open it. Never mind. I'll take that at least. Balloons. I totally missed that one.
Sleep on my feet, I could.
Like, this is a quick detour.
Revelio.
Let's trial.
See what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Huh? Waiting? Oh. Furnace
Away with that.
versus Poacher?
Revelio.
Goblin. Arda. Interesting. fighting against each other. Wait, I think he's shooting the ground though. Out of everything, I think that ranger is more problematic, so let's take him out.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
I think the zombies saw me despite he doing that right in front of them. Okay. Told you it was easy. They kind of beat themselves melee anyways, but let me go equip that rope now. Yeah, legendary, but let's just say trade them trading off. It's not too bad. I think this will be easy. So I already saw a little hint. Oh, didn't realize I'm so close to the point. Wait, let me finish solving this first.
Confringo. Revelio.
One, I assume there's at least 3 rocks.
Revelio.
One over there.
Confringo.
Random chest. Ooh, I take it. Let's see. Big blue blob should be somewhere on the map. Keep using a Revelio, I'll find it. Yeah, this puzzle is getting a bit harder, as in, like, the objectives is getting further and further away from the Merlin trial itself. From the start. So I have to kind of go around and search in a wider area.
Revelio.
Oh, up there, I see.
Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Yeah, inventory space. I'm surprised it even got full at one point, but it's making me think I should do Merlin trials as much as possible. I don't run out of space as often.
Revelio.
I think there's like a camp or something over there. A lot of enemies. Okay, I won't ignore those guys and continue going forward. Can I at least unlock this already? Now I have.
Dark in there.
You're here. Good.
Yeah, what are we doing here? This is pretty far away, Sebastian.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Looks like a promising lead. Was there anything else in the student's report, though? That's a good question.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, It's worthy of further study.
Well, let's explore the catacombs then.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
The catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room that had suffered decay, amid turned over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of the object were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Unaffected by dark magic. Something tells me this is a this is bad news. Like, you gotta think about why such an object is not allowed to be removed, right? It could be
I'm
used.
sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio.
I feel like it could be used to kind of seal something away, and we're removing the seal.
Silent as a grave. Revelio.
How many was there? Just 2? Can I pull him in?
Confringo. Leviosa. Flipendo. Descender. Incendio.
Oh, calm spell. That was a bit weird.
Flipendo. Descendo.
How are you doing? Ouch! Not well, apparently.
Flipendo. Descender.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo.
Wait, they're not? Arachnophobia. Arachnide is probably not considered insects. I think insects has to have.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Did we just do? Oh, chest right here.
This room is taller than it looks.
That sound. It's like an explosion.
Revelio. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Oh, spider.
Revelio.
We got away. I'm gonna do a thing against us anyways. Okay. Sure, that's the main way, but
Guardian Leviosa.
I think this is a little extra credit spot we can go to first.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Nothing brilliant about it. It's just exploration. Close.
Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Dindo.
Incendio! Propendo! Descender!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio!
I'll be quieter than a jobberknock.
Ah, no. Okay.
Ringo!
Oh, that counts still, even though he hit him instead.
Propendo! Stupefy! Propendo! Revelio!
Oh, spider webs.
Confringo!
Spreading. That's probably the sound I heard earlier.
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Two paths. That one's open, so that's probably the main path.
Revelio!
Must be the extra.
I nearly slipped there.
We must remain unseen. Revelio!
What? They see me? Okay, they see it, Sebastian. Oh, they don't get distracted like humans do. Nope. Turned around. That had an opportunity. What? Where'd he go?
Revelio!
There you are.
Descender! Incendio!
Close range.
Confringo!
That scream does not sound nice. Do spiders even scream?
Revelio!
This room's like a trap room.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
I guess this is the room we're supposed to be in.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh wow, that's a lot of damage.
Accio. Revelio.
Maybe that's what happened to the previous spider. You didn't realize.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio.
A lot of bones. So I'll bring it to the middle.
There's something here by the altar.
Literally mentioned in my relic, my report, and it was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told those by English oak wands have powerful intuition. Believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I use their own bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse. The spell was said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
What does this have to do with Imperial?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Where do you think these diary pages came from? Yeah, why is it just sitting around?
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
I'll get started.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look. Inside this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Revelio!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Repulsor!
Over here.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
This is going way too far forward.
Revelio!
Okay, I obviously have not been in this room yet.
I need to find a safe way across.
Pretty much bring all the bones over here to make a bridge.
Accio! Revelio!
I can't tell. Is it actually dangerous down there? I don't know. Okay, wait. Let me finish exploring the previous room. So this seems like the way forward. Wait, can I even get back up?
Revelio!
This way. Okay, this is the previous room. I don't think I went this direction yet. Actually, this is backwards. The other way. Okay, not that way. That's another way. We're here. Wait. Is it?
Revelio.
There's a dueling feat. There's enemies. Complete battle in time. See the battle. Maybe it's because I'm invisible? Maybe. I guess I don't really need to fight them if I don't have to do it. Here, I don't think it would do anything. Okay, just some items over there, so we'll just continue moving forward. So how is this skeleton barricade supposed to even work? Oh, wrong spell. Maybe like that.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Hey, that tells me that's the way forward. Then this is definitely an extra part. I wonder if I was supposed to actually use the bones in here first, then bring it back over to the previous room. The bones.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio.
Okay, do I just need to keep casting the fire spells first?
Incendio.
This is problematic. How to get back up? How do I get back up? Eh? Okay, let me get a light spell very quick.
Lumos. Luke.
Oh, they move quick.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Repulsor. Revelio.
A very long path. I see a bunch of loot. pretty much like a... I wouldn't exactly say it's a treasure room.
Revelio.
Like a minor one. Nothing too big though.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm back here. Didn't even realize there was this section right here. There's a chest up there, but was I supposed to? No, that's the crater that I used to climb up that one area, so pretty much nothing to worry about. Let's go ahead and move forward. Looks like I'm mostly done with this area.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Choose not to do it. I choose to learn it, but I can ask him about how he knows it first. Yeah, I feel like it's unforgivable, so most places wouldn't teach it, and it should be hard to come across, right?
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Well, what did the curse entail?
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Well, go ahead and teach it to me.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Like a giant 4.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Quietly now.
Nope. Oh.
Accio. Depulso. Flipendo. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio.
Yeah, let's check everywhere else first.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Lumos. Confringo.
That's a big one. Yeah, there's no way I can stealth through all that. Let's see if we can lure them over here. Yeah, I don't think they actually can come over here.
Depulso. Confringo. Descendo.
Here's
All the small fries out, apparently.
That has to mean something.
Descendo. Stupid. Confringo.
It's actually quite a bit in there. Imagine it was actually in there. I'll use ancient magic for you.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
There's actually quite a bit of spiders. I kind of cheesed it quite a little bit right there. It's a little bit silly that the spiders couldn't really leave the room. Why can't I? Yeah, that took several fire spells to kind of break through.
Revelio. Accio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
What?
Revelio.
I didn't really see any symbols, but okay. Right back there somewhere. I was too distracted with finding the spiders to kind of pay attention.
Revelio.
Rats. Is there rats here? You would think they would kind of die.
Just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Yeah, I kind of thought like these rats would die by these spiders.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Okay, what tablet we're talking about? It's probably back there. Wait, can I get you?
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I think it's just a spider fang. Like that. Oh, that's the lever he's talking about.
Revelio.
Isn't trying to do that yet. Okay, now I do it. I think I'll kind of explore everything I need to explore. Okay, tablet, you say? There and circle. It's multiple doors.
Revelio.
Each door has a bit of something, so I need to eventually open all the doors. Start with the door at the chest first.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
To do that door right there. Close the previous door? Maybe not.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Oh, was that actually empty? I didn't notice. Okay. And the Tetris piece. Actually can't see because of the light. And the circle, the crop circle.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
You could help. The puzzle wasn't that hard.
Silent as a grave. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio.
Big room trap. Yeah, big room's trap. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Yeah, when you are fighting a horde of enemies, you kind of want to fight in an area with, not in the big area so you can be surrounded, but in a narrow corridor. Definitely can't sneak and kill all of that, so. Over here? Oh, big one.
Flipendo. Descendo. Accio.
Work on this combo.
Incendio.
I have to switch between two sets to do that.
Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo. Findo. Confringo. Incendio. Flipendo. Descendo. Incendio. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Wasn't too bad. Could be worse if you're like in the middle of the room and you got ambushed, but I kind of saw that coming.
Revelio.
Apparently the spiders are not smart enough to kind of attack us while we're in the previous room. Let's grab all the loot. Move on.
Flipendo. Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for
Revelio.
nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Like, no. Was it still not here? Technically, he could come back and grab it, right? That's what it sounds like what he did.
Revelio.
Okay, take a look. The relic contains abundant potential, and its possibilities could benefit not only wizardkind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Till we know more, please do not remove this relic. Oh, that's an interesting looking relic. Looks like a bunch of zombies and then like pyramid formation.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
That's right there.
Could it be?
Yeah, that kind of looks sus when it looks like that.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Wow, there's so much warnings. Warnings about this. Yeah, we should technically leave it alone until we know exactly what it does.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Okay, hopefully nothing bad's happening. I was thinking it's gonna be like Indiana Jones. Thing was happening with that run.
Ominous.
Oh. Well.
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
What? Gonna fight? Well, unless I'm able to persuade Omnus.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Well, let me talk to Sebastian a bit more.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Oh, that was easier than I thought.
We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought I would have to cast Imperial and Omnus, just let us go. But this is definitely the better way to kind of get everybody to agree. And then we know exactly what Sebastian would do. So we just gotta have to kind of find the middle ground. If I can get back. Nope, not this way. I have a guide either.
Revelio.
Can I see a map? Up? Okay, wait, doesn't look like Maybe that's the right way. Look in the map. Be this way.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Do you not trust me? I guess it seemed too easy when after
All this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
yeah, I guess it seems a little bit too easy, right? Too good to be true. Which way? But not going around in circles. Definitely am going around in circles. This way. Not. I was going a little bit too further in, I think. This way? I think that's backwards as well. This way. It's funny how I'm trying to go forward before. I keep going backwards, and now when I try to go back, I'm going like forward. Like intending to turn, make a right turn, but you accidentally just turn left instead. Just the completely wrong way.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
You'd agreed.
Revelio.
Yeah, in the end, Ominous is just too worried about Sebastian, that he might be doing something that might hurt him or Anne.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
I guess finding a bunch of spiders isn't something you wouldn't want her to hear about.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
Yeah, that can't be good. Town's under attack.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Sounds. Goblins?
You won't stop me.
Can I not?
There's nowhere to go. We have to fight.
Oh, he broke through my shield.
I won't rest. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Oh, from behind. Ouch. You.
You'll not win here.
Bastion, be careful!
Did we get them all?
Rebellion, they'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Accio. Fringo.
So one more left.
Stay back! Keep out the way!
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Keep out of short reach!
Stupid one. Accio.
Got it!
Oh no, that can't be good.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Well, he technically had a choice. He didn't have to use the Imperious Curse. He could have used something else.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Kind of sounded like Anakin before he turned to Darth Vader. It's from Star Wars.
Revelio.
Is it Pierce Curse quicker than other spells he could have done? He could have done so many different things. It didn't have to be Imperious.
Aloha Mora.
It does go back to the part where I was saying that sometimes you forget, right? All those other situations, maybe there was times where you have to do it when it's the only choice left. But this is one where he had many choices and he did it anyways. So yeah, especially out in public, in front of like his, uncle who pretty much like a policeman. So imagine it's like trying to think what can be wrong. but doing something illegal, even if it was to save someone that you know.
Revelio.
You're in. Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still a foul, but you know what I mean. You feeling better, Sebastian. Yeah, he means well. Means well. It could have been. The outcome could have been different though, right? If he did something else. This is my potion kit. Not yours. Leave my things be. It's what Anne wrote to her brother.
Revelio.
Chest out there. Let me take a look at that really quick.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
He went too far. I should save his sister? I mean, technically both of them are kind of true, right? He went too far, but he did save his sister. But if I told him that Sebastian saved his sister, he wouldn't agree with me, because that's exactly what Sebastian said, right? So let's go with our option and see what happens.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Tells me either choice ends up being the same no matter what anyway. Sorry, Sebastian. Can't do anything about that. Let's see. Wow, that was a really long one, right? So we could go with the more simple one next. But let's go identify some of these items I have. Actually, I could sell some right now. If there was someone there, did that person die?
Revelio.
Pretty sure that they just hid when the town was getting attacked. You're not invisible, are you? Nope. Okay. Does look like I need to go back either way. Okay, let's start with secret room. Requirement. Identifying some of those items I found. Can sell things later afterwards. Oh, looks like I got something good. There's a lot of scarves I got that are better than what I currently have. 75, 72? 72, and it's a legendary. Gloves? Weaker. Surely I have better outfit, right? Check gloves are ready. Mask? Better mask. Oh, that's a better hat though. It's a legendary. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. Upgraded, so now let's move
Be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
on to the next quest. Oh, I have another one. I want to finish this. Take those potions. Okay, with all of that taken, I can make one more of those pots. Well, not even, but earlier when I was trying to place the second one, it either stuck
Shouldn't be terribly far from here.
either stuck too close to the first pot, or was it, or being this distance, and I'd rather like have some distance than being right next to each other. So, okay, yeah, let's move forward. It's back. Yeah, it's still winter. At least the Bastion calmed down, but being banned to come back home,
Duncan owes
that's
his reputation to you.
too much an exile. That's kind of a big punishment. Something tells me he's not going to be happy about that. But wait, he still has a relic. What is he going to do with the relic now then?
Did you speak with my uncle?
Yeah, I tried.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Hopefully we can figure it out. Yeah, what crest are you sending to Anne?
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it, or be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
That really work? Well, technically his family is kind of for dark magic, right? So, that could technically work. Very well. Let me know what you find.
I'll wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I'll be waiting. Hopefully be able to do one of these. Assuming I'm going to be returning this egg. I think I could be on for about 1 more hour. Then I'll call it a night. Hopefully I can get this whole list of quests done.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
For sure everything else should be a bit more shorter than what I just did with Sebastian.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Oh, not yet.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Oh. We're actually working together.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. Then I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Does Miss Sprottle has a Wigglewell supply?
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did you leave your box of letters with Sprottles?
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I could try and stop by.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
It's a fetch quest, but not what we're going to be focusing on.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I think she would appreciate that. If anything, she's probably running all over the place looking for her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Oh, well, it's to do with Ranrock.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Yeah, my character kind of talks
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Talks a bit more than I would like him to talk sometimes. Sometimes I'm thinking it's gonna be something very short and simple, and he kind of goes in quite a bit of detail with this explanation, but okay. Just roll with it. It's a different quest. Did not switch over. Guess you just wanted to talk. Okay. Well, we can go on to the next one then. Expect him to slide down the stairs, but okay. Is she going up?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matebeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So
To her father.
frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Interesting. Okay, that's some stealthy skill you have right there. How'd you become a animagus? I guess we've seen some people change to wolves, so it's like that.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Yeah, I guess there's many things that can go wrong. Do you choose your animagus form? It sounds like she's always changing to a gazelle.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Yeah, what does it feel like?
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Yeah, that does sound pretty incredible. It's almost like a Patronus, but instead of like something like a creature of light, is you just change to the creature yourself.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Sight. So, like fortune telling? I mean, yeah, with the poachers around, I could see it being kind of dangerous. I mean, she knows it's dangerous, right? So, not like she doesn't know what she's getting into. Or maybe she... I kind of really want to know what, happened to her father. Like, there's a story to be told. So, it sounds like the father didn't do something and eventually it killed him. Didn't stop some bad people. I mean, it doesn't hurt to tell her to be more cautious, right?
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
That was a little bit awkward right there with that random person. Yeah, I mean, technically those options I was presented with her, neither of them would be what I would have said.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Like, ignoring what her mother said, this is something I would say. Telling her to kind of stop doing what she feels like is doing right wouldn't be what I would say either. Say just be a little more cautious at most. Okay. Is that it? Most of it seems to be just talk when it's those type of quests. At least it's quick. Let's start with this one next. Gotta find Emit. Probably the closest location.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Okay, how do I go up? Over here?
Revelio.
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the castle for
Oh, one of these.
I find the moving staircases unnerving.
Levioso. Lumos.
I think that's just upstairs. There's a telescope pointing out.
Game's the best one ever!
That one though. Smaller telescope. Next to a board. That one. There you are. I didn't skip it, right? Nope, it's right there.
Hello there.
Oh, let's see if you really do know how to speak gobbledygook.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Oh, hey, Alan. Welcome to my stream. I don't know what language that is. Don't know what it means. Too bad, because either of you know English or Japanese, then at least you would get something from all of this. But I guess you can kind of understand from the game itself, right? If you played the game before.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Something tells me this is gonna be kind of amusing. Let's head to the mine.
Lord Grok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Okay, I'll see you there. Oh,
Revelio.
I never got that one before. Okay, let's go see where I need to go. Just let me track it. Fine, I'll look in the map. Wow, pretty far down. Wait. Nope. Really, I don't have that one unlocked, but I can go here. Fly over, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay, let's fly. Sneak attack.
I know what that means. Merlin.
Revelio.
Let's try out, but let me unlock this first. There's some balloons that are just sitting around too. But let's start with the Merlin trial first.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Oh, already? Sometimes I get these messages at really weird times.
Revelio.
Which one is this? Wait, it's not a ball. Okay, that's a ball. Let's go down here.
This looks intriguing.
Looks intriguing. Oh, it is right there. So we have to push that ball all the way down. Almost like playing a really big version of like miniature golf. So
Revelio.
actually kind of fun sometimes. Chest up there, but we'll get that later.
Also.
Yep, just keep rolling down. This is where I would get this with one try. It's getting close. Oh, but I think it's slowed down. Okay, so it's now a hole in one.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Okay, that out of the way. Saw some balloons. Pop those balloons very quick if I can remember where they are. Oh, have I not done this one before? Probably not. Ambush, is it?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
Oh. That you have no choice? What does that even mean? Should have expected that. Well, I guess... I mean, this is an outcome that I would have expected myself, so he wouldn't know.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Oh, so it's a stealth mission. But yeah, can I sneak past the door while being invisible?
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Kind of my specialty, really. Okay, we're ready.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
We'll be fine.
The door is looking at us.
Wait a second, it's like those chests we saw earlier, right? Well, good thing we don't need a mitt to actually talk gobbledygook. Just need to be able to read, which...
Really prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. Yes, of course.
I don't know why my spells changed right there, but okay.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
So they light up. Steam opens the gate. Yep.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
It's actually kind of cool. What do you need the rocks for?
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Just need to pull us across, but I feel like those rocks are needed for something else.
Revelio.
Oh no, those are not rocks. They're just money, okay. Or items. Okay, let's move across.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Akio.
What there?
Did not do anything?
Revelio.
Oops. Not what I meant to do.
Not quite. What's a huge losing your sense. Much too slow.
Oh, you.
Farewell forever, human.
Yeah, that didn't go the way I was hoping. What did I meant to do? I meant to pull that switch and not really pull the enemies.
One less human to worry about.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
It's a good hiding space.
We'll need to get across this gap somehow.
What gap?
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
There ought to be something around here to help cross the gap.
See me.
Watch your step round here.
That was a little...
Being watched. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Okay. Now that that's over.
won't get through as long as it can be seen by that eye.
Oh, pulling that part opens this.
Revelio. Confront.
Chest's up there. How did I get up there? Brought something over here, I think. Hey, that liquid?
Back here.
I think it's going up there. And now, just open that.
Back here. We got it, Leviosa. Revelio.
Okay, there's the big chest. Nice.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Come from?
Revelio.
Oh, up there.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
They're above me. That's the best way to sneak on them, though.
One less shooter to worry.
Ouch. That was bad timing. What?
There you are.
Why can't I? That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind.
Really? I wouldn't say most.
The gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
Kind of plan. Get back down here.
Revelio.
Or down. Let's go up first. Wait. That's where I was. Okay. Takes me to the exact same place.
Revelio.
Almost like a decoy.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
What's going on here? Oh, let's go around in a square. What? Up there too. That's gonna guy's gonna spot me.
I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me.
Thinking the best way to kind of do this is kind of go left to right. Except that this guy's kind of moving right to left, so that might be a problem. Oh, he's facing that way too. Now what I meant to do, I should have aimed. Ouch. I have to do like a little distraction first.
Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Oh.
Why don't you come on here and fight You call that spellcasting?
Ouch. Go. What?
How nice of you to stop by.
Arrest the momentum.
That's what I meant to do. Oh no, this is just the hammer behind me. I was like, is he still behind me? A lot right there. Ouch. Ouch. I'm not used to the cooldowns for these spells. God. There we go. No. Too many unblockable spells, but that's probably because I need to use ancient magic a bit more. It also doesn't help when I kind of fail my stealth and just like alert everybody. I searched this already.
I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am. They're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Wait, how far back did I go? No, not what I meant to do. Why? That's what I meant to do. Darn it.
Descendo! Expelliarmus!
focus on the guy that's next to me and not like far corners. Oh.
Is that it?
That was a total miss. Oh, ambush. What?
I'm a goblin, not a boy. You are much silly as never. Descender. That was meant for me.
She's shredding right now. They really don't want to leave that room.
Let's get this Bombard. Rather unwise.
Oh, where did that not come from? I need to start using ancient magic. This is a lot of them. At least aim at the right one. Aim for the guy that's behind everything.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Yeah, that's a lot of goblins right there. That.
Revelio.
Isn't there a little paper somewhere? Over there.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You already said that already? You did kind of start over, right? Down here.
Revelio.
Oh no, I'm full. Oh, did I forget? I think I forgot. I got to clear my inventory before going on this little journey. Yeah, pretty much at a place where I need to start tossing things out. Man, that full? Oh, I'm full with a bunch of other materials, I think. Or wherever this is. Back here. Those are hats.
Revelio.
For 2, so should be good for now. Door looks like it can open, but let's see what's over here.
Revelio. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Revelio.
A lot of rare materials here. They're not rare, but a lot of resources.
Revelio.
They're very minor, actually, when you think about it.
Lumos. Lumos.
It's better than nothing.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Oh, I feel like that's the way forward. Then what's over here?
Descendo.
Oh. I see you.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
That guy made him appear from. Okay, this is actually a dead end. Some coins, but that's about it. I think.
Confringo. Incendio.
I think that's on the other side.
Revelio.
Yeah, I checked over there already.
Sneaking about. You'll see.
Barrel? I'd rather do that. This guy up here is problematic, so I kind of want to take this guy out, but... Nice.
Revelio.
Down that way. I think I could take these two out together. As well. Can't really take out that guy. Launch a destructible object with this pulsar. He's actually going down this way. Should be able to get this guy without informing him. You're the last one. Okay. Being colorblind means I don't know which one's actually red, but there's a bunch of barrels over here. So...
Expelliarmus!
What?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
Eyes, but I think I need to pump this first. Needs heat. Over here, I think. Maybe not. Actually, maybe he's on the other side. That might be the final piece, but before we do that...
Revelio. Confringo.
Is this just the way out?
Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
Okay, I go back. So this is probably just the way out. There is a chest up here though, so hopefully this doesn't just teleport me out the map. Has happened before.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found.
This is actually the way I'm supposed to go.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
There'll be a chest up this way. Oh no, level 2. Yeah, I need to explore more and get level 2 unlock spell. Get. Not exploring enough.
Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
I guess that's it. Wait, what? Where is it supposed to take us? I thought we were supposed to go up, not down.
Revelio.
Pretty sure this is backwards. Supposed to go down that way? Oh, I think I'm in the right place. Just looked a little bit weird. I admit.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
Yeah, we should.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Yeah, adios.
Revelio.
Hey, Lodgok. Oh, wait, he's gonna think about these drills that are building.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
I think Ranrock murdered her.
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
gobbledygook. That was actually a longer quest than I thought it would be. But let me go ahead and go back to my room, identify some of the stuff I found, then sell some stuff, because I'm full right now. Yeah, so I can kind of understand him when his kind of view, right? Yeah, you kind of want that's what's for your people, and you kind of I think it's very harmless to kind of take back what you think is technically your people, right? Things that are beneficial to people, but you don't think about those actions end up hurting people that, you know, even if it isn't your people. Wouldn't really want anything bad to happen to them.
Thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Especially if they were nice to you, right? And you were kind of getting along. But, I mean, something tells me what we've been kind of taking out, these ancient magic pulls we've been getting, is kind of the emotions that, the pain that that girl's been pulling out, right? And if Ranrock's kind of absorbing all that pain and stuff, it might be power. It also might be kind of corrupting them, or driving them to do things they wouldn't have normally done.
Shouldn't be terribly far from here.
I think that's what it seems like the story is kind of pointing to. So maybe the whole goal of all of this is to probably try to take all that that negative energy and to kind of put it back. Almost like a little curse, if anything. Curses can be powerful. When used correctly. Go back to town, some stuff. Past the hour mark that I mentioned, so I do think I will go get some sleep, but yeah, I'm just gonna tidy a couple more things then we'll call it a night. Shouldn't be too long from now though. Yeah, when I think about it, this game has a lot of dialogues to go through. Like, compared to Elden Ring, which barely has any dialogue. Kind of get more action, right?
The mind.
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
Here to sell some stuff. So much stuff. I didn't realize I was carrying that much. Something better than the mask? Oh, I'm making a decent amount of money back. That might be better. These two probably might be better than what I currently have.
By.
They're equal in par. We'll see. It's that one, but it's for an outfit. Yeah, Leisure outfit, we'll take that. Quite significant. Yeah, I have a legendary scarf, so that's kind of better. Okay, that's fine. We'll sell those two.
What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, what is left? To Poppy. Well, I'm already in Hogsmeade, so I could kind of go visit her right quick. I think if anything, this tends to be just a talk, right? Rather than a quest. It's weird, I already talked to her earlier. Just more talking.
It's not like her to forget.
It looks like she stomped on something.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she trying to send you?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
Research?
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Okay. Didn't she have news about the dragon?
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Oh. Back to the tent. Okay. Yeah, how do you track a dragon that's mid-flight?
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Oh, like classic tracking. Like how the way hunters do with creatures. Okay, well done.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Oh. You know, I wasn't ready for this.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
I mean, if it's just returning the egg, then I probably could do this. Sounds simple enough.
Sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Why not keep the egg? I wouldn't even ask that. I know why we're not keeping the egg. Why precisely are we taking the egg?
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Alright, let's find our dragon then.
Let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Could be dangerous.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
Random stuff around here. Funny how we return the dragon egg, but we're taking all the other eggs around here. Uh-oh.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Yeah, let's move quickly.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Revelio.
There would be some enemies. Some wolves, though. This time I'm not gonna accidentally attack it.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usual.
Revelio.
I'm not gonna say no to loot. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that she's gonna like, oh, we need to go here to return the egg. Meet me there. Didn't think it would just pull me here. Uh-oh. Where are you, Smithy? I thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about fighting the fighting ring, but true galleons are in the Akamatilus. You would believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving soon. Egypt, perhaps. Such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Butchers.
Revelio. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Want to get near her.
Fantastic.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well, and from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrides love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio.
Leap to a dragon, huh? I'm not a good thing to look like that.
Watch your step. Revelio.
Must have been starved to pick off a grapphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
We almost there?
Quiet, what was that?
Huh? When I'd go invis. see us if I sneak? Oh wait, I can't use spells. Gotta move closer without getting hit.
Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you. Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
I'm pretty keen about being able to smell.
Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She's making it easy.
Yeah, I didn't check if there's any items missing that we could use. Any loot to find, but it doesn't seem like the sequels will have that.
Warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Okay.
Get to that opening below her.
That much I already know.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest.
Try to discover it even works. I feel like it shouldn't.
Look, underneath us. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant. Revelio.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Hopefully she would be more nicer to us once we return the egg.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
There is a dragon here. Dragon doesn't need to use bridges.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it without too much fuss.
Okay, it's back now. Like Jurassic Park a little bit. I almost think that looks like a T-Rex if you didn't see the whole body. Yeah, I guess she doesn't feel like that nest is safe enough.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Wouldn't say she did try to kill us earlier, but in the end, that was a misunderstanding, right? Only creatures could know so much what our intents would be. If anything, we were kind of, our kind of kind. Hasn't been nice to her. Yeah, people don't give creatures enough credit.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Not at all, but I'm ready to head back.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
To her grandma? Wait a minute. She said she haven't heard from her grandma for a while and the package was never sent. Oof. Yeah, I should have known.
How could I have been so blind?
Come now, don't be stingy. Spare a nut, a sickle, a galleon.
The secret is do the hard work first.
Guess we'll find out about that later. Okay. I didn't do as much as I thought I would, but man, these were really long. Oh, we're still with Sebastian. But yeah, I guess you could expect that the next time I start streaming Hogwarts again. Let me go ahead. Actually, I should sell my stuff first, then we'll head back. Did pick up a couple items I could sell, right? No idea where I'm going. Trying to look for a shop, but let's see on the map. In the wrong part of town. Oh, it's a lot over here.
Stop scurrying home at night these days.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Oh, no problem. I've not been eating chocolate
If I haven't
frogs.
said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Okay, time to head back. It's very late. That was much extra that I just went through, but it is putting me closer to the end of the game, right? Any bit helps. Next week is going to be kind of interesting because a lot of things are going to be happening next week. Yeah, and for the weekend, I'm going to be quite busy. Very unlikely I'll be able to stream at all during the weekend. Most likely be too tired or not around to stream. Either one of those cases. So yeah. I don't think you can expect a stream until next week. And next week, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of things gonna be happening. Certain games are not games, but certain games coming out that I've been thinking of streaming when it comes out. I'll let you guys know when that comes. And there's also Genshin. Next week is when the next update will be released midweek. So I need to probably start covering Genshin again. That means I'm most likely going to be rotating between Genshin and Hogwarts Legacy quite a bit, and possibly the other game that I'm thinking about covering. If you heard of a certain game coming out next week, it's not a new game, but it's a... it shouldn't be really much of a secret, right? I am not the only one that knows that Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is coming, right? Should be next week. If that's available, I've been thinking of covering that game, but it's quite a bit to cover, and I've been trying to figure out how I'm planning to cover it. It's like, do I cover the whole game, each of the game that's possible? It's like games 1 through 6 is quite a long thing to cover, and a bit more comfortable playing it after finishing Hogwarts Legacy. But at the same time, since the game is releasing, I almost want to hit it right away. So it really depends. Yeah. That's been on my mind. I might add it in the middle of my rotation as well. But man, yeah, I really do want to finish this first. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a bit of Mega Man early on, see how that goes. Because I know there are people who are excited to see a lot of my Mega Man streams, right? Seen some people has watched my Mega Man X plays, the Mega Man 0, which is the most recent one. I even played like the Mega Man X mobile game, that Mega Man X Dive. So yeah, people kind of know that I'm probably gonna cover Battle Network. Well, Battle Network was kind of different, right? Because most of the other Mega Man games I played were kind of all platformer games. So it's quite different from Battle Network, which is more like an RPG. But it's kind of unique. It does have a unique battle system, which you don't really see in other games, right? But that's kind of the reason why I played it quite a bit when I was a bit younger. But I didn't play all the games. I only played, I think 4 and 5. No, 3 and 5, 3 and 4. But that's a bit more stories to tell later on when I actually do start playing the game. Yeah, I'll save that a bit later. But yeah, I'm thinking about streaming it. It's just a matter of when. But yeah, we'll get to there when we get there. For now, the next time you can expect me to do Hogwarts Legacy will be sometime next week. So if you decided to see more of this, then I'll see you guys there. If you guys are excited for Mega Man Battle Network, let me know, and or Genshin, then I'll see you next week for that too. Genshin's a kind of almost a must because there's a lot of things happening there that I need to kind of catch up on. Right, it's getting late. I'm gonna get some sleep so that I am well rested for tomorrow for all the things happen this weekend. Now I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye bye.